And as you start to settle into the ground, let your breath begin to flow. Especially try to get some breath down into the belly area. Generally, as we go through our day, we don't breathe quite that deep. So this is a chance for us to really connect deep, breathe deep. As we continue to allow this breath to flow for us, we'll take a moment to connect with our intention for today, which is the idea of kind of having just a good class for morning time where we're still kind of, waking our bodies up, we're still getting into the rhythm of the day. And with an energizing class like Yogilates, there's kind of two ways it can go. It can either burn out the energy we have already, or it can help build us up more energy so that the rest of the day we have so much energy to go do awesome things with the time that we have, with the energy we have. So today in our class, we're going to gradually build up our energy. So it's like we're waking our body up, like we're telling our mitochondria, okay, let's start functioning, let's start doing the creation of ATP, let's do this. And in that slow, progressive way, building up energy, it's like we're getting our momentum rolling. So rather than trying to just push against a boulder from the beginning of class, it's like we're rolling into it. And that momentum, as it gets built, it's just natural to keep on going. So nice and easy to get started just with this breath, imagining the breath energizing us. And then we'll start to take our knees inward toward the chest. Let's place a hand on each knee and do a couple of easy rocks for our spine. Keep that breath flowing still. Good, and let's start off with a really good stretch for each side of our body. What we're going to do is leave the left hand on the left knee. The right leg goes all the way down to the ground, and the right arm stretches up to the other side of our mat. So as we're pulling this left side in as tight as possible, maybe it's your forearm around the knee, or maybe you're kind of hugging under the thigh, whatever keeps this side nice and tight in. Let's allow this right half to be stretching as long as possible. So whatever helps you feel like you're pulling it long, try to get through that type of stretch. Good, taking a nice inhale. And exhale, take the right knee into the chest. Whatever type of hug you ended up with on the other side, put that up here. And then the left side gets a super, super, super long stretch, like we're waking up first thing. Another good inhale. And exhale, bring this left side back in, starting to add a little bit of strength. What we're going to do is place our left elbow onto our left thigh. So that side, we're kind of trying to squeeze together just a little bit. Your head could be on the ground or your head could be lifted. It's whatever's working. If head is on the ground, maybe head goes over to the left just a little bit so that you can keep this side pressing really strongly. So while this side is pressing, this right half of our body is going to feel that good stretch, getting pulled long, and then come in to touch. We're repeating that side another 9, and touch. 8, keep it as long as possible. 7, 6, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Put a hand on each knee, take a couple of breaths, right here in the center, easy rocking. We're ready to shift to second side. So start playing with your right elbow, getting stuck onto that left thigh. If you need to scoot your head and your shoulders over to the right just a little bit, that's fine. Keep that pressing so it's thigh into elbow and elbow into thigh. And 10 cycles. Feel that good stretch through left. Inhale. Exhale, touch. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. So this right side is so tight. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. A hand on each knee. Let's rock our knees left and right. And then eventually let the knees just tilt all the way to a nice twist, both knees to left. Spread the arms open, so it's like a nice little stretch for the pec on the right side. Knees up. And over to the twist on the second side. Another deep belly breath. Feel how this is like a massage. As knees start to come back up, circle hands around the shins, roll the forehead in toward the knees. With our inhale 10 times, we stretch arms and legs away from one another, so feel like it's that stretch waking up. Exhale, circle all the way back into that tight ball. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good work. Rest the head back down. We're going to take a pause here to do a couple of stretches. Keep on getting our body more and more able to be moving with us. The left leg drops long. This right hand pulls the right knee open wide for a second. And then we start to let that knee come all the way over into a twist. Stretch that right arm to right again. Good. For a moment, keep this leg heading toward that side, but the chest, which is facing up right now, flips to face down. So what that does is kind of pull our sacrum and our hip into a slightly different arrangement than normal. So we're on our belly, the knee is pulled up close to the shoulder, the half frog. So I usually will stack my hands, and so I have a little pull from my forehead direct. If you want to turn your head to the side instead, that's okay. what we'll start to do from here is wrap your right arm around that leg. You can either just hug around the thigh and then start to straighten the leg out to the side, or right hand tries to grab for the right toes, and then that right leg tries to straighten out as much as it can to that side. So I love this because this is like hand to big toe pose, but because we're facing down to the ground, it's just a release to gravity that gets our hip and our hamstring open. It's not quite as much work as trying to stand here with this type of balance. We'll shift ourselves around onto our back again, right leg up to sky for a moment. Pull it in for a nice little stretch. And finding the hands on the floor by our sides. This right leg, try to muscularly get as straight as possible. And then that straight leg does 10 circles. So cross it over the body and down, around and up. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Right ankle to left thigh. Let's set it up for a little hip opener. Feel how energized the body is by us taking time both to stretch and to strengthen. Like we feel so much of our body so much more alive perhaps than normal. So as this right ankle starts to release, we drop the right leg to the ground. And that in itself, that release is such a good chance to just feel that part of the body just relax open. So now left hand on the left knee, the knee goes wide for a breath. And start to take the knee all the way into a twist, left arm to left. The body stretching open. Even nice through that abdominal area to get to feel those muscles kind of wringing themselves out. And then flipping the chest around, that left knee is on the floor, your chest is facing the ground. Let's get our head comfortable and the knee slides up as much as it can. Good, and for that leg extension, are you going to hug around the thigh or are you going to try to grab onto toes? And then let that leg start to stretch out as long as it possibly can to the side. So that hip kind of getting pressed open just by us laying on our belly. Muscle fibers are getting more used to being long. And even feel your belly breathing into the ground, a little massage for the belly area. Good. So starting to return onto our back. Let's allow that straight left leg to go up to sky. Gripping on, we help it out. Moving in toward that stretch. Releasing, try to muscularly get that leg as straight upward as possible. And from there, 10 cycles, cross over your body down, around and up. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Left ankle to right thigh, hip opener. Okay, releasing the ankle from the thigh. We've got both knees in. What we're going to do kind of feels a little bit like a bug on its back a little bit, and it's kind of reminiscent of what we were practicing earlier with an elbow touching its thigh. What we're going to do for this one, lift up the head, touch both elbows to both thighs. Right arm and leg stretch away and touch. Left arm stretches away and touch. 9 more each. Inhale, exhale. 8. If head needs to be on the ground, that's okay. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Good. Head rest down. Let the right ear get closer to the right shoulder. And left ear closer to the left shoulder. Back resting through the center. Both hands around right knee, left leg covered above the floor, and switch. You need to make it easier. Increase the angle that you're extending toward. Let's do another 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both knees in, and then rest both feet about as wide as the mat. Let's do a windshield wiper to left. If this is enough inner rotation for the right leg, great. If you want more, left ankle rests on the right leg. Release left ankle if you picked it up. Take 3 windshield wipers, so right, left, and stay to the right. Maybe picking up the ankle. Good. Release and do a few bonus windshield wipers. You choose the pace. Good. When it starts to feel pretty rested, we feel like we're energized, we're ready to take on another activity. You can either do the same thing we did just a moment ago, hands on one knee, the other leg hovers out, or taking hands behind the back of the head, we lift up the head and twist opposite elbow toward the knee that's in. The other leg again is out long. So whichever version you're taking, exhale, switch, exhale, switch. You can always take, you're doing okay. Here's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. Plant the feet, rest the head down. Let's take a bridge pose, hands on the floor by the hips. Start to roll the hips up. We'll pause in a little stretch here. So hands, if you can clasp them behind your back, try for the clasp. Maybe walking shoulders under. Feel the belly stretch. It's a little bit of work, but it's maintainable. Good. Releasing hands if you clasp. We got the shoulders back solid on the earth, hands on the floor. So from this lifted position, what we're going to do just an inch or so up and down for lifting up our glutes. So lifting for 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12. You can drop out early if needed. Here's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest the hips on the ground. Stretch the arms and legs open to a wide figure X. And just feel a couple of breaths flowing back into our belly. Oftentimes what I'll do if I'm kind of having trouble getting out of bed is I'll let huge breaths start to flow through my system, and I'll just count down from 10. When I get down to 1, I have to get myself up. So we're not going to do that quite yet. We're doing that on our next break, but this is our chance to prepare by taking some huge breath cycles in and out while we're stretching nicely. Good. So with this one, it takes 2 things on one side before we switch sides. So we'll start off together, right arm and left leg. Take those knee and elbows together, right arm, left leg, and then extend back open. From there, the second part is that straight arm and straight leg touch. And then when it drops down, then we switch sides. So second side, elbow and knee. And straight arm, straight leg. Good. That was one set. We're doing 9 more. So exhale. Exhale. Second side. Exhale. Going for 8. And 7. Here's 6. And it's okay if you take a different pace than me. And 5. 4. Here's 3. 2. And last set to each. Good work. When we drop back down, here we're ready for those 10 just good relaxing breaths. So let the breath go as slow and deep as possible. Inhaling for 10. Finding presence, 9. 8. 'Each breath is energizing us, 7. More vitality, 6. More passion, 5. Slowing it down even more, 4. Moment is the only that exists, 3. Confidence, 2. Deepest breath yet, energy, 1. Imagining we just got ourselves into the zone. Let's see if we can keep that calm, relaxed type of presence. Here as our legs start to slide together and our arms reach up straight overhead. We're going to aim for 10 roll-ups. Do the best that you can do. Even if you don't come all the way up, just get as much of your back off the ground as possible and then roll back down as slowly as you can. So inhale, prep. Exhale, try to slowly with focus, make your way up. You can always bend your knees, grab onto thighs if needed. Good, a little stretch, and then we roll our way back down. Not so stressed that we don't have smoothness, we don't have connection to our body. This one's 9. Into 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Amazing that we made it through 10. Here's our last one. As you rise up to this one, set yourself up in a good stretch. If that means bent knees and just release forward, that's great. If it means straighter legs, that's great. Just whatever helps you enjoy a nice easy stretch, maybe even hands behind you to help the hips tilt forward, that's fine. Just find a good place to relax. The breath still going deep and full. Sitting back up, let's bring our knees up into our boat pose. Arms up is harder, hands down by our sides is easier. Let's do some bicycles. So circling out 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. Cross your legs. Come all the way forward and through. Hands and knees. So from here, right leg makes its way behind us, level with the hip. Left arm forward. If balancing is enough core work, that's fine. Otherwise, elbow and knee touch together. Here's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. This side down. Take 2 cat-cows. Leg back when you're there, right arm forward. And here's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hands and knees down, 2 cat-cows. Right knee lifts up to the side wide, and then we're taking that knee to the shoulder. Here's 5, and straight back. 4, 3, 2, 1. When it's straight back, trace a golf ball size ball, taking 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right knee down, like your left hip up. And we're taking that knee to shoulder. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Toes back, 5 circles. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop down. Right leg comes back behind us. Stack the foot above the knee. So we've got 90-degree angles going on. We're going to try to go for 25. You can drop out early. We're pumping the foot up and down. Here's 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right knee down. Left leg up. Here's 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the knee down, either kneeling plank or full plank. We're gonna take 10 push-ups. Just do the best that you can, lowering as much as you can, and then press our way back up. So it's okay if it's just a matter of inches. So breathe as you're going down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then this last one, try to slowly lower chest to the ground. Hands hover an inch above the earth, and then shoulders and legs lift. So you'll notice with each inhale, you kind of rise a little bit higher. With each exhale, you kind of naturally drop down a little bit. You're trying not to drop too much, but your next inhale takes you even higher. So imagine you're like on the ocean, that just that gentle wave. Calmness abounds. Take 5 more deep, full breaths. Good. Dropping hands and legs down. Take the right straight arm out to the right. Right cheek is on the floor. Press into your left hand until right shoulder is in a stretch. So usually I'm stacking my hips. If you want more, top leg is back behind you. Start to switch sides, so left arm to the left cheek down, and gradually take your way into the other shoulder stretch. Okay, ease our way down. Open both arms out to each side like airplane arms. And then from here, 10 times we're gonna lift arms and legs. So rise as high as you can, 10. Inhale. Exhale down. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Good. Hands underneath us. Take a moment with child's pose. We're about to head in toward our last hard thing, and then we just get to stretch through the end. I'm going to try to do a series of 3 things back to back that are related to planks. So as you're in them, know if you need to take breaks, that's okay. Try to join in the best that you can. It's our last thing that we're working on. But again, here we're energizing ourselves in child. So take this time to breathe. Let the body feel the excitement. Excitement is one way that we have energy. And there's a reason why we come to this class over and over again. It's because we feel energy, we feel excitement, we feel good just getting stronger. Three more breaths just to kind of prep ourselves for it. So if you need to drop down to elbows for parts of this, that's going to be fine. So we come up, we're setting up plank. The first one is Spider-Man. So we're taking the right knee to the right shoulder, left knee to the left shoulder. In that 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Feet stay. Now drop down to right elbow, left elbow, right hand, left hand. Going to left elbow now, right elbow, left hand, right hand. That was one total set. We're doing 5 more. So right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right. Just 3 more. Right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right. 2 more. We got this. Right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right. 1 more. Right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right. Okay, lower down to elbows. Last one. From an elbow plank, rock forward and backward on the toes, like the head of the battering ram. It's going for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. Oh, take a child's pose. You guys are awesome. We made it through all the hard stuff. We're good. Catch your breath. It's like reminding ourselves, wow, I did that. I did the best I could. Therefore, I'm awesome. I'm powerful. Look at how much strength I have. Sometimes we don't realize how much strength, how much resilience, how much it takes even just to come to classes. Good. So like I promised, good stretches for the rest. Come up to hands and knees. Right arm stretches up to the sky. Feel your whole spine just stretch open. And thread that right shoulder through. Left hand can stay. It can wind around the back. It can stretch to the top, your choice. Left hand returns in front of the face, press into it. Let's take a cat and a cow. Good, back to neutral. Left arm stretches up to the sky, feel the whole chest open. And thread it through. Choose what to do with right arm. Good. Press into the ground to rise up. Cat. The cow. Good. Let's come down to sit. Bottoms of feet together into cobbler's pose. You choose if it feels better just to leave hands behind, stretching the heart up, or if you like it today to stretch forward. Either is fine. It's up to your body. Good. As we rise up, the right hand grabs onto the right foot. We lean back a little bit. The other hand can help prop us up. And we try to stretch this right leg up as high as it's willing to go. If you ever want to slip down to ankle or anything like that instead, that's fine. We'll turn this into a twist. So left hand takes over, ankle or foot. Right arm opens up. You can either keep it floating behind you or it can be on the floor behind you, whatever kind of helps you spiral and wake up your spine. I personally like to let the leg, the part that's in front of me, cross over to the left so that I get that good IT band stretch also. And return forward. Set that right leg to the ground. The left knee flops up for a second. Hook around it to take a counter twist. So grabbing elbow or grabbing with hand. Wind the spine the other way. Returning forward. Let this left leg flop back down to the ground. Reach arms all up to the sky. Feel the spine just stretch up really long. And just relax forward fold. Rising up, the right leg slides in, just simple cross leg. Plant the right hand to the right, left hand circles up and over. And as it rises, take second side. Rising up, find the floor in front of you and slide forward. Getting into hips and glutes, we work those areas especially today. Good. Lift it back up. This right leg stays in, grabbing onto left foot or ankle or shin, whatever. Lean back a little bit to let that leg stretch up. Right hand takes over for the twist. You can float or you can have the hand on the floor. The leg in front tries to cross toward that front right foot. Good. Return, set the leg down. Counter twist, the knee pops up, hook around it. Return forward, let the leg fall back down. Circle up to the sky. Feel the spine lifting, inhale. Exhale, ease, release. Raising up, left leg in front, cross leg. Left hand to the left. Circle up and over. Another huge side body stretch. And raising up, switch. Raising up, find the floor and slide forward. Okay, rising back up. This is our last minute or so before Shavasana. So if your body knows that you just need a last thing or two, go ahead and take it. It could be a seated thing, it could be on your back, just kind of whatever helps to ease the spots that still kind of feel tight. Take as much time as you need to get into those spots. Eventually it'll be Shavasana, no rush to get there. No rush to get to Shavasana, but when you're there sooner or later, maybe do another count of from 10 down to 1 with breaths. This time, yes, the breath is energizing you, but as each breath gets slower and deeper, it's helping you get to this state of deeper focus, deeper release, almost like a little siesta, like a little rest before we begin the rest of our day. Deep, slow breaths. Beginning to deepen our inhales and our exhales. Introduce little movements back to fingers and toes. Ankles and wrists. Stretching out like we're waking up first thing in the morning. Eventually, taking a nice fetal position off to one side. And enjoying a few breaths to kind of let our energy return, refocus our mind. Only rise up when you feel ready. It's okay if it's another 3 or 4 breaths from now. We eventually feel ready to rise. Our hands come together in front of our heart. And we realize today is already special. I have a lot of energy. I can go do things I don't normally do with my time. I can cook new recipes. I can reach out to someone I haven't seen in a while. But at the end, today is already special because we're alive, we're here, we're enjoying it. So as we head forward to the rest of our day with this momentum we've already started to create, the idea is how can I continue to make today special by presence? And maybe how can I help somebody else have a special day? And so with this energy to lead us on, let's wrap up the time we shared together with the sound of Om. Deep inhale now. May we be filled with light and happiness and peace. Namaste.